So they stole copper, 1-inch return of the boiler. That went across here on the hangers, through there, in the crawl space, all the way over
They're telling how far over, if I
here.
can see it.
and back in there. That's it. Hey guys, so we're here doing some plumbing. The thief that stole the copper from the boiler also, this is the main water line. Comes from the water meter up, tees off to go outside to a spigot. And this is the one. They cut it off right inside that wall there. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it right back here. Put a shut off on it because there's no shut off other than the one before the meter. So if I want to shut off the whole house, if that fails, I want to have another one on the main line. So I'm going to put a shut off here and then just put transition to PEX, and I'm going to go out there. So from this hole, it's going to come out through here. I'm going to tee off. I'm going to put a T right here. It's going to go that way to catch the water tank and all the other cold in the house. And then the other line is going to continue and go straight through that hole into the crawl space there. Above the crawl space is the laundry room slash half bath. And so I'm going to need a line to the toilet, to the vanity, and to the washing machine. So then I'm going to climb in there and tee off and hit all those. Then also I'm going to do the same thing with a hot line. I'm going to run a hot line right into the crawl space. It's going to come out here, get a 90 and catch. This is where it was cut. So I'm just going to put it back onto here, and the rest of it should be okay. First thing we're going to do, I'm going to get my handy dandy little 1/2-inch cutter. This is an automatic cutter, so it's spring loaded, and as you cut into the copper, it gets tighter and tighter. You just have to turn it. Good as any spot. Let's see if I can get squirted on. There we go. Pull that out. As you can see here, that's where it was cut. To the scrapyard you go. I'm going to clean that end up. This handy dandy tool does 3/4 inch and 1/2 inch. And inside of here, there's a little metal piece that scrapes the inside of the pipe as well to get any burrs off. And then it's got these little teeth that scrape the outside. Alternatively, you could use this end, stick that in here. You can never have it too clean. It helps if you're taller, but I lack in that department, so. I'm sure everybody knows by now what shark bites are. However, if you don't, these are push connect fittings. You can connect copper to PEX, PEX to PEX. Basically all you do is it's got a little grabbers inside of here, little teeth. And once the pipe gets pushed all the way in, when it tries to pull out, those teeth grab and bite into the pipe. Doesn't allow it to come out, and it's got a little, I don't know if you can see it there, little rubber washer on either side that seals it up. There's a little special tool that can remove these. So, got myself a ladder here this time. It's all cleaned up as you see here. Just take that puppy, push it on. Alright, so that's on. Now I'm going to grab a little piece of PEX, stick it on there, and then my shut off. They do make shut offs that are PEX already, so I wouldn't need this thing. However, I don't feel like running to the store right now, and this is what I have, so that's what I'm using. Now it doesn't matter at all what color you use. However, I like to keep things color coded as much as possible. Just makes it easier to identify at a quick glance what it is. So for the main line, I like to do white, and then as soon as it branches off to, you know, cold runs or the hot water tank, I switch to blue for cold water. And technically this should be a 3/4 line for the main. However, these old houses tend to have 1/2 inch, so I'm just gonna run with it. But ideally, you'd like a 3/4 inch main line and then branch off to 1/2 inch for all your runs to everything. Take this girl, stick her in. She's in, that's all there's to it. Now I'm gonna put the shut off there. Make sure you put your crimp on first. Stick this guy in. And this tool has a little light here on the side. It'll actually light up blue when it's tight enough. There you go. So now you know it's tight enough. Release. Done. Alright, so we got our PEX run through here. By the way, there's 2 different types. There's PEX A and PEX B. This is PEX B, and this is meant for potable water. You can use these same fittings for PEX A as well. PEX A is more meant for higher temperature applications. PEX A is also more expensive, so if you're just doing water lines, use PEX B. It's cheaper and it's what it's meant for. So put that on there. There we are. So now I can actually turn on the main line. The shut off is on. Make sure she's open all the way. I usually open all the way and then turn it back like a 1/2 turn maybe. So it's all the way. That way when you come, if the water's not on for some reason, you come over here, it moves to the left a little bit. So you know it's not just stuck on there. All right, so now we're over here. I'm gonna cut it past this thing here because we're gonna have to solder on a new T-fitting there. This is for the boiler. That was the other copper that was stolen from the main line. So I don't want this PEX to be in the way and get melted by the heat of soldering that. So I'm gonna cut this plenty extra long and then I'm gonna tie it up here to the rafters and then run it that way. I've got my T here, go like so, like that. That nipple's gonna go to the water heater. That one's gonna go to the crossface. Like I said, now we're branching off, so I'm gonna do blue. Now we'll get a rough measurement, cut it, and then we need to cut this back a little bit because that's all crimped. So we'll cut that back a little bit, put another shark bite on it, and then catch this guy here. So we'll give it a little extra here. You can always cut off more. You can't, well, you can add to it I guess, but then you gotta use a fitting. that's it. Nail that up on the rafters. That's it for the cold. Well, for there. The end is all foobarred. So I'm not gonna be able to put anything on that, so I'm gonna need to come back here, cut that off, put another shutoff on it, and go out from there. So I'm gonna put a shutoff on this cold. I've already got the shutoff on this end. Push that on. Leave that off for now, and then I'm gonna run into there. So right now I'm above that crawl space down there where I'm about to run this PEX. These were for the vanity, but those are actually tied in as well to these. My guess is, actually I don't know what my guess is. Maybe they didn't know where their vanity was going, or maybe they had two vanities, maybe one here, one there. I have no idea. However, I'm going to have a vanity that probably only comes to here. This actually might need to be moved back as well. I don't know how far out the vanity comes, but that looks pretty far to me. Here, they're all cut underneath the crawl space anyway, so I need to use, 1, 2, 3 shark bite fittings. I'm gonna move those right behind this pipe on either side. Get rid of those and get rid of those. So I might as well just cut that one as well. Throw PEX from the top down, so I know this is where the color coding comes in handy. A red pipe here, a blue pipe here, and then a blue pipe over there, and then in the basement, I know exactly what I need to tie into, and I don't need to use shark bites. I'm probably gonna steal this for the hot water tank that looks like it's new. Pull it back down through, put some insulation back in here, and put that back up and just tape it up like it never happened. So we're here under the crawl space. As you can see, here is the toilet run. Right here. And then over here are the two that I shoved down for the vanity. Here's the hot and the cold coming out from over there. So I'm going to tie into those. Alright, so we've got everything plumbed. We just gotta nail it up to the rafters here and get it out of our way, kind of like this here. So we've got these two coming down from the vanity, coming over here. They tee off. Blue tees off there, hot tees off here. Goes over here. That's gonna go up and catch the washing machine. And then the other tee comes here. That goes off and catches the toilet. these two go to the supply.
And that's where I'm going to end the video today. Please stay tuned to the channel for more Fixer Upper videos. Please like this video, and thank you for watching.